Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it might be frosty up here in Joburg. In fact, I think it's frosty cold around the country this morning, but it is burning hot here at DuePoint this morning as we launch our 6th product into the DuePoint system. It's exciting times at DuePoint. We've been talking about it all year. We proved the impossible when we showed that DuePoint uninterrupted through a global lockdown, let alone a nation lockdown. And now we've taken the next step of straight after, one could argue still within, but straight after the hard lockdown, launching our 6th product into the system. And this morning is all about our 6th product. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, let us introduce to you our 6th product at DuePoint, MediGuard. MediGuard is a primary healthcare product that you can get for 549 Rand a month. You can add your spouse and you can add your children, and it's going to give you primary healthcare. That's unlimited GP visits, unlimited nurse visits, pathology, radiology, some specialist visits, as well as hospitalization as a result of any accident. Unlimited number of accidents per annum, limited to 1.1 million Rand per accident. It's a product that gives you a wellness program that will keep you healthy every year with 24/7 health administrators at the end of the line for you for emergencies and general health, vaccination programs, chronic medication programs. It'll even give you pap smears for ladies once a year and PSA screening for men. MediGuard is administered by a company called Unity Health. They're a division of Ambledown and another partner of the Constantia Group. After your first payment, immediate access to the Unity Health Wellness Program. You've got immediate cover for hospitalization as a result of any accident. After 2 payments, you get all your primary healthcare benefits. That's the GP visits, the nurse visits, the dentist visits. After 9 payments, you've got your pre-maternity cover. After 12 payments, you've got your chronic medication and your optometry. And like with everything at DuePoint, this is in your phone. The Unity Health app gives you latest technology that allows you to visit your doctors, to find your doctors, and to administer your claims all in the palm of your hands, just like DuePoint. If you're part of the 80% of South Africans that can't afford medical aid, you now, possibly for the first time, have a product that's going to get you 90% of the way there for less than 550 Rand a month. Once again, DuePoint bringing best-in-class products to all of its customers. All right, that's the 2-minute version, ladies and gentlemen, but you're not here for the 2-minute version this morning. You're here for the full launch. Stick around the next 60 to 65 minutes. I'm going to go into every single detail about DuePoint's 6th product. Many of you have been asking for a medical product for about as long as DuePoint has been around, and we have been able to bring it to you from this morning. This is incredible. I think that you guys will appreciate the level of complexity and difficulty in launching a medical insurance product in South Africa, and we have just done that again, demonstrating that DuePoint is unlimited in its capacity to create wealth and unlimited in its ability to bring to the market of South Africa exactly what it wants. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're going to open up all the details of this product, so settle back, sit down, get your minds clear, and start learning about this brand new tool that you've got to build wealth with here at DuePoint. You know, we always talk about not talking about the products. Well, this morning, for the next 60 minutes, is the only opportunity we're going to give you to be talking and learning and thinking about a product. Then it's back to work with another set of tools in your toolkit for bringing people to DuePoint. So folks, let's talk about MediGuard this morning. Well, MediGuard at DuePoint is a primary healthcare medical insurance product for you. It's going to be starting at 549 Rand per month. Now, compared to our other products that start at 249 and 299, etc., this might sound expensive. But you've got to move your minds now into the medical insurance space. How much does medical insurance cost in South Africa today? If it's full-blown medical aid, you know you can be paying up to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 Rand a month per person. I know this. I pay for medical aid for my family, and I'm paying well over 11,000 Rand a month for 4 of us, and we're relatively young. If you start moving up into the older age brackets, you know how expensive medical insurance can be. Now, this isn't a medical aid product, but you're going to see how close we've got with this product to bring you the best features and cover for less than 550 Rand a month. Folks, It's going to charge you an extra 169 Rand a month if you're over the age of 55, but there are no age limits in this product. That's right. We don't tell you can only be covered up to a certain age and then we cut you off. There's no minimum entry age. You'll know, like our family wealth funeral plan, you have to be less than 70 if you're going to join the product. That's not the case with MediGuard. Anybody of any age can join this product, but if you're over 55, that 549 is going to go up by an extra 169 Rand a month. That's all you need to know. Under 55, it's 549 Rand a month currently. Now, in order to bring this product to you, we've utilized one of Constantia's other partners. They are called Ambledown, and they have a division called Unity Health. Unity Health is the entire back office of the MediGuard product. They connect all the doctors, all the nurses, all the radiologists, the specialists, the hospitals. They're the ones that do all the work of connecting and forming the relationships, as well as administering all the claims and all the other services that are involved in running a medical product. And we have partnered with them again through our Constantia Greater Business to bring MediGuard to you. Now, Unity Health themselves have over 3,000 doctors around the country. We were talking to Arnold Meyering, a short video of which you're going to see in a minute, about the relationships that Unity Health has around the country. And he said that he spent a year of his life driving to just about every single small town, major city, province, suburb, connecting as many doctors as he could to the Unity Health network. And he says, as of today, there are more than 3,000 doctors that are affiliated with Unity Health and now affiliated with the MediGuard product that we bring to you this morning. It means that just about every nook and cranny in South Africa is covered by this product. And as he said to me, he said, if you happen to be in a small little town somewhere that doesn't have a doctor connected to the Unity Health network, give them a call. They will make a plan to try and get out there and get a doctor in your local town linked up to the Unity Health network and effectively bring them in to this cover called MediGuard. It's incredible what we've brought to you again at DuePoint. We've gone above and beyond, and I'm super excited about what this tool means for you when it comes to wealth creation. The very reason you're here, we've just taken DuePoint to the next level in ease of bringing people to DuePoint and creating wealth for you. No maximum age restrictions. All you got to be, as usual, is 18 to come on to the product, contracting age, and then this product is for you the whole way out. Now, before we get into the details of what MediGuard does and doesn't cover, it's very little it doesn't cover. There's a lot that it does cover. I want to give you just a little bit of insight into Ambledown and Unity Health so that you know who our, as I said, our administrator behind this product is, and just give you just a greater sense of confidence, ladies and gentlemen, in who we have partnered with and why, again, DuePoint Constantia is the partner of choice when it comes to trusting your time, your money, and your risk with us here at DuePoint. Take a look at this.
My name's Arnold Meyering. I'm a business development manager for Unity Health. We're a division of a company called Ambledown, which is one of the biggest providers of gap cover in South Africa. Ambledown realized about 6-7 years ago that there was a huge gap in the market for primary care, people who need cover but can't afford the medical aid cover. And that's where they started working on the Unity Health label. We were one of the trailblazers with this product. There wasn't anything around like this when we launched. The vast majority of South Africans need this product. The biggest requirement is GP visits. And that's probably one of our core features is we've got over 3,000 GPs around the country that you can go visit. You can visit any one of those. You don't have to register one specific GP. You can go to any one of those GPs in the country, and it's an unlimited amount of times in the year. So you're not using up your savings or anything to go and visit the GP. And that's your first port of call for every person. Doesn't matter whether you're on the most expensive medical aid or on the cheapest one. There's a lot of individual people out there, families, that need cover, but again, can't afford the cover. So we brought out the individual cover for non-group members, and you're getting cover that groups would get, but at an individual rate. One of the great parts about Unity Health is we have a one-price structure. We don't have extra value-added services that we throw onto this and onto that to make it look better. Our product is the best in the market. It stands out by far. What you see is what you get. You don't have to add on something to get a better service. The product that you're getting is the best product on the market at this point in time. Our competitors will start off with a 80 Rand product for something simple, like maybe just being able to phone a doctor, and then they'll start adding on visits to doctors, maybe 1 or 2 visits or 3 or 4 visits. They'll start adding on dentistry or optometry, which starts becoming more and more expensive. And then the list just carries on, because you want all these things. You don't want to pay for a simple doctor's phone call. So we realized that people want a one-stop shop. They want to walk in, that's what I see, that's what I get. I don't want to have any more stories. Every year, you can go for a wellness checkup. Everybody needs to have their cholesterol checked, their blood pressure checked, their sugar levels checked. We don't do this because, again, it costs money. We have a wellness program where once a year you can go to Dis-Chem or Clicks or one of the registered pharmacies, and you can go have a wellness checkup done. We've also brought out an app. This app is an amazing app. Number one of the most important benefits it has is it has your card on the app. So if you don't have your card with you, you open the app and your details are already there. So you can just show it to the doctor when you walk in, show the doctor the app, press the button and it shows who's on there, gives you a membership number, everything is there. That is an awesome bonus that we have there. But that's not the best part about it. The best part about it is our emergency button. There's a little red button on it that if you have an accident, you fall down the stairs, you're driving somewhere and you have an accident, you can't speak, you don't know where you are. They wait 10 seconds to make sure that it's not just a general dial. They'll try to contact you. If they can't get hold of you, they realize that this is an emergency. They will then geolocate you and they will send an ambulance out directly to where you are and pick you up for that emergency. We wanted to make sure that whoever was going to use it was going to be able to use this product quickly and easily. It's a simple app. There's no intricacies in it. It's drop down boxes. If you need something, it's right there. As I said, membership details, you press membership, it'll show you all the details on membership. Find a provider, you press the button, find the provider. There's a little box that says look up, you type it in there and you go in and you look up for your provider. You type in the area where you are and they will show you all the doctors, whether it will be GPs, optometrists or dentists in that area that you want to go and see. So that's an easy way to find your closest doctor. It's great for Unity Health to be partnering up with DuePoint and MediGuard. We also believe quite strongly in technology and I think we're going to have a great synergy together.
It's incredible. The synergy between Unity Health and DuePoint is awesome because they too are a modern tech-based insurance business. And that talks to what we are at DuePoint. Remember, at DuePoint, we don't want to be back in the 1990s with paperwork and all of that stuff. No, we want online, we want instant, we want 24/7, and we want around the nation, every corner covered. And Unity Health brings that to the table with their partnership with us here at DuePoint Constantia. It's awesome. The power of their app and the power of our app give you everything in your fingertips. So let's get into the details. What is that 549 Rand a month going to get you with the MediGuard product? Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start with, it gets you unlimited GP visits per annum on the system. That's right. How much does it cost you to go to a GP these days? I know that it ranges from about 240 Rand per visit through to about 600-700 Rand depending on where you go. So let's call it an average of about 400 to 450 Rand per GP visit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can now visit the GP as many times as you want through the year at zero cost to you, as long as you use one of those more than 3,000 GPs in the Unity Health system. And you know what's absolutely incredible about this system? 2 things. Firstly, all pre-existing conditions are covered. That's right. You can, if you've got diabetes or cancer or HIV at this point in time or any other pre-existing condition, you can still go to a GP with this product and have the cost of that GP visit covered. There's no exclusion for pre-existing conditions. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, we don't lock you into a single GP. You'll know that many of the other medical aids, the full medical aid products and other primary healthcare products will tell you which GP is your GP. You live in Bryanston, that's your GP. GP, and you're locked into that. Not in the Unity Health system. The Unity Health system, you can go to any of their GPs, which means that if you're on holiday somewhere, you're not where you normally are. Maybe you've gone home from home and you work in Gauteng, but you've gone home to Limpopo or KZN, or you've gone on holiday to Cape Town or something like that, and you find yourself in a position where you need a GP. Fantastic. You're going to use that app, as Arnold showed you, locate the closest doctor to you, and you can go to that doctor and get the cost of that visit covered. It doesn't matter where you are, you've got nationwide medical cover with the DuePoint MediGuard product. In addition, you're going to get unlimited nurse consultations. Now, this is another thing that can help you. If you can get to a nurse at a pharmacy of one of Unity Health's partners, and look who they are, Clicks, Discam, Pick and Pay. I mean, these are the big boy pharmacies around the country, not sort of unknown named ones. And in fact, he mentioned a whole bunch of other big brands that fall under them, and you can find that entire list on their website. And folks, you can find all, as usual, the terms, conditions, and all the benefits and disclosures in our policy documents, which are on our website. You can see them before you've even taken the product out. You know that. You're going to go to the products menu on our website, click MediGuard, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see the terms and conditions and summary documents there. So here again, folks, sometimes if you need just some quick medication, you don't want to go to the GP, you want to just quickly in out at a pharmacy, hit the nurse in the pharmacy, the nurse will be able to assess you, the cost of that will be covered, and they can then get you through to whatever medications you require as well. So you've got these two options. You can do the GP visit if it's slightly more important. If it's a quick thing, you can pop into one of the pharmacies and chat to the nurse, and that cost is covered as well. I mean, this is incredible. It is so all-encompassing, the cover that we've got here with this primary healthcare product. Folks, specialist visits. Specialist visits, of course, specialists don't belong to networks within the medical space. They're all individuals. But if you go through the process with Unity Health, and they've got a process they can assist you with, we'll give you the telephone number to call. They can lead you through to the correct specialists where required. And those specialist visits have cover included in them in this primary health care to certain limitations. You'll find those limitations on our summary document and our T's and C's. And of course, Unity Health, if you called through to them and they've got a case manager assisting you with your specialist visits, will also outline what you're covered for and what you aren't. In addition, folks, you get acute medication covered. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at the definitions between acute medication and chronic medication. Two very different things, folks. Acute medication is the medication you get when you do ad hoc visits to a GP. In the middle of winter, you feel like you're getting a cold, you go to the GP, he gives you an antibiotic. That is a once-off short-term medication. It's acute medication. Now, if you are using Unity Health's GPs and they administer the medication or at least prescribe the medication to you, then that is covered under Unity Health's generic formulae. Okay, if you're using, no, I don't want this type of medication, I want my fancy own, well then folks, you're going to end up having to pay for it yourself. But if you use the medication as prescribed by Unity Health's network GPs and their generic medication formulae, all of that medication, the entire cost, no pay-ins, no co-payments, nothing is involved. The entire medication is covered for those acute medication moments. That's incredible. If any of you have been sick recently and had to pay for antibiotics and things like that, you know how expensive they are. Chronic medication is also included in MediGuard, but on Unity Health's chronic medication program. They cover the 8 major chronic medications. The list of those 8 is in our summary document and in our terms and condition document. And can I tell you that when I looked through those 8, I couldn't think of any others. I really couldn't think of any others that one would want. You'll see that all the major ones, and if you simply call in using the number I'm going to show you into Unity Health, they'll put you on the chronic medication program, and your chronic medication is covered. It's covered if it's on the chronic medication program with Unity Health. It's absolutely amazing. As long as you're using Unity Health's network dentists, and again, they've said they've got over 2,000 dentists around the country that are on the network, and they're adding new ones all the time to the network. If you go to their dentist, they will cover you for your annual checkups, your annual cleanups, descaling, all of those sorts of things. They'll do that. If you've got a filling, they're going to come in and fix the filling for you. All of that sort of stuff they're going to cover. If you've fallen down and knocked a tooth out, well, they're going to put the tooth back in for you, etc., etc. If it's in Unity Health's dentist network, you are covered. What you're not covered for in dentistry is cosmetic dentistry and things that fall outside the basic things. So you might end up having to pay for some of the services if they went beyond the basic cover, but you know the vast majority of your costs going forward for your basic dentistry and hygiene have now been covered by the MediGuard product. Incredible. For 549 Rand a month. It's incredible what we're offering you here at DuePoint. Optometry, ladies and gentlemen. Optometry. Huge brand names, Specsavers, etc. that are part of the Unity Health Optometry Network will cover you for your eye checks, your basic lenses, and even basic frames to certain cost limitations. You'll find those cost limitations, as I've said, in our T's and C's, and you can always call into Unity Health and they'll guide you. You can get a frame, basic lenses, and all the checks you need on a regular basis in the Unity Health program within the MediGuard product. I mean, we're not finished yet. What else do we get? Well, we also get pathology. Lancet, Ampath, all the basics every year that you need on all of your bloods, covering all the basic stuff that you would need for proper medical checks are all covered by MediGuard and Unity Health in this program. It's incredibly exciting to know what we've brought to the table here. Radiology, again, radiology is black and white radiology. If you've broken an arm, a foot, or whatever, and they put you in and they take a black and white scan of your arm so that they can fix you up after that, all good. MRIs and CAT scans are excluded from the normal day-to-day medical cover, okay, because those are fancy business, but they are included in the hospitalization end of this product. So we'll look at that in a moment. But on a normal day-to-day basis, if you need any form of radiology, it's normal black and white radiology, broken arms and stuff, not deep tissue, 3D, in color, CGI, no, that's not covered, not for 549 Rand a month. If you want all of that, go and pay the 10,000, 11,000 Rand a month to get full-blown medical aid. Then you get that sort of stuff. But you know that at 549, at least, if you've broken an arm, a leg, a foot, a finger, you've got your radiology covered as well in this program. And then, folks, pre-maternity cover as well. Pre-maternity cover, your ultrasounds, 2 ultrasounds a year in this plan, as well as a bunch of other things, gynecological visits, GP visits with regard to pre-maternity treatment. It's all included in there. Absolutely awesome. And then, folks, as usual, you get the DuePoint system. One cannot forget what you are paying for here. When we look at the pricing of this product, if you go to Unity Health's website, you will see that some of the prices look very different from DuePoint. Well, that's because, first of all, we do not have the same products as what is lying on their website. We've had very specialized and custom-made products for us here that have created the MediGuard products. You can't go and compare like to like on Unity Health's website. But in addition, ladies and gentlemen, the products on Unity Health's website do not include the DuePoint system. This entire wealth creation system that we've developed for you over the last 4 years, and that has changed your life already, I will bet, and it's going to change millions of other lives in South Africa going forward, is included naturally in the MediGuard's 549 Rand a month. All of this is included, but we're not finished, ladies and gentlemen. We're not finished, no. As well as all of that, we also get hospitalization and emergency care benefits with regard to accidents. This is probably the big difference between a medical aid and our primary health care cover, is that we cover you only for hospitalization where you've been involved in an accident. If you've done any of the training with me, you will know that between the ages of 2 and 65, your biggest risks are always accident. They're always accident. Now, we will cover you for that for 549 Rand a month. If you have a car accident, if you are shot, mugged, hurt, fall off a ladder, any of those sorts of things where you are injured, damaged, slip on the floor and crack your head, especially children, you'll know that that's happening often. They can seriously injure themselves at school, playing sport, all of those sorts of things. Any of those, and you end up in hospital, covered. Covered unlimited incidents per annum with a limitation, ladies and gentlemen, of 1.1 million per accident. We were talking to Arnold again about this yesterday, and Arnold was saying to us, the most they've ever had to pay for a hospitalization, the guy spent 3 months in ICU, 3 months in high care, and then another 3 months, that's 9 months that he spent in hospital in the general ward before he was released, came out to 790,000 Rand. That is way less than 1.1 million cover. You've got 1.1 million Rands worth of cover per accident with unlimited visits or unlimited accidents during any 1 year. It's absolutely amazing the extent of the cover we've got. The emergency care benefits as well mean that if you haven't had an accident, if you have a heart attack or a stroke, and the ambulance has to come in and stabilize you, that cost is covered. They charge you for that, ladies and gentlemen. They do. If you don't have medical aid cover, they charge you for your stabilization. Here with MediGuard, your stabilization is covered. Your stay in hospital won't be covered because that's not accidental cover, but they will cover the costs of your stabilization and your emergency services. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. With MediGuard, your emergency services are covered. So if they've got to pick you up from the accident site or where they've had to stabilize you, take you to hospital, transfer you between hospitals, etc., you are under cover if it was an accident. Stabilization, they will get you to the closest hospital. Arnold was telling us of an incident where a person did have a stabilization issue with them. They got them stabilized at a private hospital. Remember, this is private hospitalization cover, folks, not government hospital, private hospital cover. They got them stabilized at the private hospital, but then because he didn't have medical aid, they then transferred him to a government hospital where they could do an emergency bypass on his heart and all of that sort of stuff. They got him all the way there. You are not abandoned. While you do not have cover for the cost of operations and planned procedures that are not accident orientated or a result of an accident, you will still be taken to a hospital that can look after you under the MediGuard product. That's how incredible this product is. But if it is an accident, they're going to pick you up, get you to the hospital. If you have to be transferred from one hospital to another, they'll transfer you. None of those costs will be for your account under MediGuard. And folks, in this situation, if you've had an accident and you're in hospital, now they'll cover the cost of the MRIs and the CAT scans that are required to get you back to full health if you were hospitalized as a result of an accident. They will also then assist you afterwards. Now, there's certain limitations. While you're in hospital, all costs are covered. For physiotherapy, occupational therapy, whatever you need to get back on your feet. As soon as you leave hospital, they'll continue to assist you in covering your physiotherapy and your occupational sessions that you need, but those will be limited to certain amounts. But it's quite honest, about 3,000 Rand on physiotherapy. If you think about how many sessions, that's 4 to 5 sessions of physiotherapy. Few people need more than that length before they already know what all the exercises are they need to be doing, etc., etc. It's all covered. It's all covered for 549 Rand a month. Are we fully absorbing what we have here for 549 Rand? No one can argue that this product is no good. It is best in category in the country again. Arguably a massively, massively all-encompassing health product for the average South African. It has to be remembered that 80% of South Africans do not have medical aid cover. 80%. So you can't be saying to us, oh no, but I want what medical aid will give me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then you need to go and pay medical aid rates, which, as I said, are thousands of rands a month per individual. Go and pay it if you want what medical aid can cover you. But if you want this incredible cover, 90% of total cover, for 549 Rand, you can have it in the DuePoint system. Absolutely incredible with our wealth creation system. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, if you are to die from your accident, there's 10,000 Rands worth of accidental death benefit cover as well for your beneficiaries. So all you got to do is go and nominate your beneficiary in the app or call client services, have them loaded in to your product, and if you pass away, your beneficiaries will get 10,000 Rand to assist them with any further costs that they have. This is all included in the 549. Folks, as a final benefit that they add in their product, they give you the Unity Health Wellness Program. This is a 24/7 program that they run with you that includes a whole host of things. I've only listed a few things here. I encourage you to go onto their website and into our policy documents and summaries to see the extent of the cover that they do. Effectively, what they've done is they've given you a program that will keep you healthy. It's got included in it pap smears annually for ladies, a PSA screening for men annually. They've got a vaccination program in there. It covers the 4 major vaccines that you need as an individual from children. All your children ones are covered by government, as you know already, but as your children get older, there's a couple in there that they'll cover, and of course there's adult vaccinations. Get onto that program, get a caseworker with you by calling their telephone number, and they will assist you in putting you on a permanent vaccination vaccination program. Now, I mean, we know, given the latest pandemic around the world in 2020, vaccination programs going forward are going to become critical and part of our daily lives. And it's built into the wellness program here at DuePoint. Now, folks, I want you to be listening this morning. One of the things that we get very frustrated with is when wealth engineers and customers come to us and tell us we said things we didn't. People will hear vaccination program and they'll go, oh, the DuePoint said there's a vaccination program. I want all my vaccinations covered. Folks, don't do that to us. Listen to what I said. There are 4 vaccines currently on Unity Health's vaccination program. You can find those 4 in the details of the product, but it's only those 4 that are covered. Do not suddenly expect more cover than what is defined in the product. I beseech you, we deal with the odd individual every now and then who suddenly makes up things, and we always end up looking like the bad guy. But you know at DuePoint, we're not the bad guy. We're the good guys. We're the guys that bring the good news. So make sure you are 100% up to speed on the details of this product, and you will never be disappointed with it. And people who connect to DuePoint through you, make sure they've watched these kinds of training videos that we put out there so that they too are fully up to speed. We don't want disappointed customers, and we don't want to look like the bad guy for things we never said. Make sure you stay focused on that simple process of connecting people, properly connecting people to us, particularly when they take products with us at DuePoint. Folks, in addition, it has a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week medical emergency and advice line as well. You know, as a wealth engineer, you automatically get the MediCall advice line that you can call for doctors and nurses. Well, here you've got the double up just as part of their wellness plan. 24 hours a day, their telephone number is available, and they will assist you with anything 24 hours a day. Emergencies, general authorizations, you name it, are in there as part of this plan, and you get it for $549. So another reminder, don't go to Unity Health's website and try and compare prices. What we have is the Rolls-Royce version here. It's different from the other products that are on their website because it's been specifically designed for DuePoint and for you. And therefore, it's $549 a month, which is absolutely incredible. Folks, who has this product been designed for? You know, we've got 6 products now that people can choose from. So make sure that you have chosen the right product when you become a wealth engineer at DuePoint, or the right set of products. Remember, you can take more than one. Don't choose the wrong product for you. I want you to understand very clearly who this product, MediGuard, has been designed for. Folks, it has been designed for the 80% who cannot afford medical aid. That means you don't get to pick and choose. As the 80% that cannot afford medical aid, you need to understand that certain things will be included and certain things won't. This product is designed for those of you who can't afford medical aid. It's for those of you who do not need illness cover. You don't need illness cover. That means that you come into the product healthy, okay? It's for young, healthy, active people, maybe middle-aged people. I like to think I'm young still, even though my kids would argue I'm not. You know, it's for people like us. We're still healthy, we're still strong, and we're still active. That's who this product is for, ladies and gentlemen. Those who wish to expand on their current medical cover. You might not have medical aid, you might have a very basic plan somewhere that's got lots of missing things in the cover. MediGuard will help fill in many of those missing components. That's who this product has been designed for. It has not been designed for people who can afford the 3, 4, 5, 10,000 Rand a month for medical aid. Folks, who has this product not been designed for? Who is it not been designed for? It is not been designed for people who are already ill. If you're already ill and dying and you're looking for private medical aid, you know you're not going to find it. Because the cost of the premium you would have to pay as someone who was already sick and requiring private hospitalization would be more than anyone could afford. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you are already ill, this product is not designed for you. At 549 Rand a month, it's designed for healthy people. If you need illness cover, you need to go and look for specialized insurance, and you need to know you're going to pay a fortune. You are going to pay a fortune. There is no avoiding it. It might be best for you to self-insure. You will need to decide on that yourself. But DuePoint's MediGuard is designed for people who, at the time at which they take the product out, are healthy. That's who we're looking for with this product. MediGuard excludes, as I said earlier, hospitalization due to illness and planned procedures. Okay, what that means is, if you have an accident, we'll cover you throughout your entire hospitalization experience. If you are sick, or if your doctor says, I want to do this procedure on you, then it's not covered. That's going to immediately bump the cost of this up into the thousands. All right, so understand that exclusion. It's the only exclusion that we can see in this product. I mean, perhaps there's a couple of limitations and things like that that would be slightly different from those in full medical aid. But really, we're covering everything, as you can see, to a certain degree, excluding only and completely hospitalization through illness or planned procedures. What's another example of a planned procedure? You've got a heart issue, you need a bypass, you haven't had a heart attack yet, the doctor says, listen, we need to send you in for a double bypass. Folks, that's not covered on this plan. If you've got kidney issues and they need to give you a kidney transplant, it's not covered by this product. But if you have an accident, you may have the pre-existing condition of a kidney issue and you have a car accident on the way to the doctor, we'll cover you for the accident, but not for the kidney transplant. So just make sure you understand what you're not covered for. This is the very reason why MediGuard is not a medical aid. It is not a medical aid. It is a primary healthcare product. It covers you for your primary healthcare. GPs, nurses, dentists, optometrists, radiologists, all of these sorts of things. And as a cherry on the cake, it covers you for hospitalization through accident up to 1.1 million rand per incident, unlimited every year. It's an incredible, incredible product for 549 Rand. Folks, let's understand the waiting periods now on this product. Super, super important that we understand the waiting periods always, because you need to know when you're undercover and when you're not undercover. The waiting periods are actually fantastic as well in this product. You are under immediate cover after your first payment. First payment. Folks, you have absolutely nothing in the MediGuard system and the DuePoint system until you've paid. You know that. Pay your first premium. The moment your first premium is paid on MediGuard, folks, you are undercover for any accidental hospitalization. You have that car accident, you fall down, your kid breaks their arm, whatever it is, you end up in hospital for an accident, and you are undercover immediately after your first payment, as well as any stabilization treatments that you need. The wellness program also immediately activates after your first premium. So after your first one, you can get a hold of them, get onto the vaccination program, get that annual pap smear, whatever it might be that you need. That can happen after your first premium with us. 549 Rand payment. Then after that, folks, there's a 2-month, that's it. A 2-month waiting period. So it's 2 payments. A 2-payment waiting period for the rest of your primary health care benefits. 2 payments in, and you have unlimited GP and nurse visits available to you immediately in Unity Health's network. You can start the process of getting to specialists. You've got your acute medication covered, your dentistry covered, your pathology covered, and your radiology covered after 2 payments. When I challenge people come to me and say, Brandon, I can get a better product here, They never last more than 5 minutes with me. Every one of DuePoint's products is best in category. And as we have created with Unity Health, specifically custom built for DuePoint, our MediGuard product, we believe, quite honestly, a factual statement, the best in category of primary healthcare products in South Africa. 2 payments. And look at all of the benefits that immediately become available to you in this product. All right. Now, folks, as a special launch waiver, launching, as in the MediGuard launching in DuePoint, as a special launch waiver, the Unity Health and Ambledown team have said to us that they are going to waive this 2-month waiting period for everybody that purchases MediGuard through DuePoint before the 1st of September 2020. You know what that means? That means that after your first payment, you've immediately got all your primary healthcare benefits open to you. Immediately. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you take this product before the 1st of September 2020, you do not have that 2-month waiting period. You pay your first premium, and you've got accidental cover, emergency stabilization, the wellness plan, and all of those things. GP and nurse visits, specialist visits, acute medication, dentistry, pathology, and radiology after your first payment. If you take the product after the 1st of September 2020, this 2-month waiting period will apply. So what are you going to do, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to go away and think about it? You're going to go away and talk to your spouse about it? Or you're going to take this product ASAP? I know what I would do. What are the other waiting periods? Well, ladies and gentlemen, pre-maternity benefits is 9 months. That means you can't come into the plan pregnant and hope to get cover. You don't. Pre-maternity cover will only become available to you after 9 months. Why? Because this product is not designed for people who are already ill. Now, being pregnant is not ill, but it falls into the same category. If you're pregnant when you arrive, well, that pregnancy is on you. If you fall pregnant after you become a member of the MediGuard product, well, then after your 9-month waiting period, you get the pre-maternity benefits of this plan. Optometry benefits are available to you after 12 months, and chronic medication is available for you after 12 months. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know how many thousands you have to spend on chronic medication and on optometry. Therefore, go the distance. 12 months is nothing these days. Just think about how quickly the first half of 2020 has vanished before our eyes. Get in, put your heads down. As you know, at DuePoint, we always talk about time in years, not weeks or months, but in years. Get in, put your head down, get this product 1 year behind you, and 12 months down, you've got no more waiting periods that apply to you. You can get onto the chronic medication plan with program with Unity Health, and you can start getting your optometry benefits. So just get the months behind you, and it'll open this product up to full. But in the meantime, as you know, your primary health care benefits will be available to you immediately, and hospitalization and the wellness plan. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so can you add family members to this plan? Absolutely. That's right. We have brought you the most amazing product. You can add family members. You can add a spouse, one spouse, ladies and gentlemen. One spouse, not multiple spouses. If you've got multiple spouses, the others will have to take their own plan. But you can add one spouse to this plan at an additional cost of 279 Rand per month. That's half the price. That's half. Just work it out. It's about 50% of the price. So your adult spouse gets all of these benefits at half the price. At half the price. It is mind-boggling what Ambledown and Unity Health have brought to the table, especially for DuePoint. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Folks, if they're over the age of 55, that loading of 169 Rand will apply as well. So if they're over 55, it'll be 279 plus 169 per month that they'll have to pay. Okay? That's because they're super high risk. The older you get, the more you're claiming. They've got to cover it in the risk premium. You can add any number of your children to this plan. That's right, folks. You can add a spouse and any number of your children. They can be adopted children, and your normal children and your stepchildren. But you will need to prove relationship. We've spoken about this before. Right now, we're seeing in the market, you can actually read in the papers recently, they've been talking about this, 80 to 90% of claims, and that's been our exact experience in our businesses. So we think most of the industry is experiencing this as well. 80 to 90% of claims that come in are either misrepresented or fraudulent. It's just a fact. And it's terrible, it's sad, and it is a sign of the desperate economic situation that we're in, that people will go out of their way to try and defraud insurance companies. Now, folks, we want to make sure that these children are yours, so prove it to us. Birth certificates, adoption certificates, marriage certificates, divorce decrees, affidavits. You've got a whole lot of different ways of proving that relationship to us. So start prepping that now. Start prepping that now. As you take the product, get the paperwork together. But if you can add them, but if they are your children, you can add any number to the plan. For each one that you add that's under the age of 21, it will be an additional 109 Rand. That's right, 1/5 of the price of this product. 1/5. 109 Rand, and your child has all the benefits of MediGuard for 1/5 of the cost of this product. Jump onto Unity Health's website and you'll see adding children costs a lot more than 109 Rand on their other products. Especially custom built for DuePoint. You can add your children for less than 110 Rand a month. What do you buy for 110 Rand these days? What do you buy? I mean, you can barely get a McDonald's burger for that price these days. And you can add your child and get all of the benefits I've been talking about this morning. All of them. For 1/5 of the price of this product for your children. Folks, your children can only be on this product up until the age of 21, then they're adults. Then they must go and take their own product. You're welcome to pay for their product, but they need to have a standalone product. If they're between the ages, folks, of 21 and 25, and they're still at home, they must be sleeping under your roof, dependent on you, and studying tertiary education, and you'll need to prove that to us. You'll need to prove that they're registered at a university or a campus or a technicon, etc. and they're studying at home and dependent on you, then they can stay on the plan until 25, but they will pay the adult rate then. It will jump up to 279 Rand a month. Folks, the application form in our system won't allow you to load them if they're over 21. You will need to get special dispensation from our client service team for children over 21 and under 25. You'll have to call in, you'll have to ask them, and you will have to provide them with evidence that the child is still dependent on you and living at home and studying tertiary education. Remember, don't put words in our mouths. Children can only be on the plan up until 21. After 21, they take their own product. You will see the notice will come into your app. Under your account and on the website, under your product account, it will say, we have left this person on your plan only for your own record, but this individual no longer enjoys the cover because they're over the age of 21. Make sure you're watching out for those notices. At that point in time, it's your responsibility. We have warned you up front. It's your responsibility to call in and have them added under their own policy. Okay? Make sure you keep your mind on that. We're very frank here at DuePoint. You know me. I want it black and white for you so you're never disappointed. You're always blown away by DuePoint. That's why we're always so frank with you. Folks, as I said, proof of relationship, always critical. In our app, you will be able to upload proof of relationship. If you struggle with that, then call client service and send it to info@duepoint.net and they'll upload it for you. But folks, as I said, do it now. Do it right now. As you take the product, upload your proof of relationship into our system so that when you've got a claim one day, and you know that the claims come very quickly with medical, you could be visiting the GP next month, there's no questions. Because if there are questions, the process is delayed for you, which leads to disappointment, frustration, etc. So load your proof of relationship documents right now as you take the product into our system, and then you're A for a way. If you struggle, call client services. Folks, how do I get this MediGuard product? Well, for those of you who are existing wealth engineers today, you're going to use the DuePoint app. You're going to load it up like you normally do. Top left-hand corner, you will see the menu button, the burger menu. It's the 3 white lines. Click it. As you look at the bottom, just scroll your eyes down the items that come up. It'll say Add Product. You're going to click Add Product, fill in a few details. Make sure you save and submit. Don't close the app before you've saved and submitted, and bang, you will get the product within a few seconds. You'll be emailed the policy documents, summary documents, etc., etc. You'll probably receive an SMS confirming it as well. Get the product on. You get stuck, what do? Call client services. That's the wonderful thing about DuePoint. You've got a team waiting here to assist you. So if you get stuck, don't panic. Don't get disappointed. Don't get frustrated. Just contact DuePoint's client service team on Monday, and they will assist you to load the product. But you should be able to do it through your app with a simple Add Product, put MediGuard on, and let's get those waiting periods behind you. The longer you wait, the longer the waiting periods get for you. All right, Add Product. Or you can, of course, jump onto DuePoint's website, www.duepoint.net. You're going to need to log in, top right-hand corner, click Log In, put your credentials in, go in. Then you're going to click My Channel, scroll down to Account, open up My Account. At the bottom left-hand corner, if I remember correctly, you will see your products, and there's a button that says Add Product. Click the Add Product, fill out the details, save, send, submit, and boom, you've got that product added to your portfolio, and those waiting periods start ticking. Now, folks, they're going to start ticking from the moment you pay, so don't wait 60 days to pay the product. When it says, when do you want to pay? Pay on Monday. Pay it on Monday. Let's get this ball rolling, and your waiting periods start ticking from that point. Or, as I said, last resort, call client services 010-020-4500, and they'll help you out with anything you're stuck on. All right, now, how do you use this product? It's a wonderful medical product now. How do we use it? Excellent question. Well, first of all, if you're a brand new wealth engineer, you're going to need to get our app, okay? Download the DuePoint app from the app stores. You know the process. We will have sent you our credentials, etc., etc. You'll get all of that, but download our app free onto your phone. Within 48 hours of you loading the MediGuard product on our side, Unity Health will send you a certificate of registration. Okay, so it's not going to come from DuePoint. It's going to come from Unity Health in Ambledown. So don't go, who are these people? I'm with DuePoint. I'm not with Unity Health. We've seen all of that before. No. Unity Health are going to send you a certificate of registration to say, hey, you're on our system now. Fantastic. Let's get you up and running. They will then send you login credentials or steps to get login credentials. Okay, it just depends on formats and email addresses and what phones you're using and all that sort of jazz. But you're either going to get an email that says, here are your login credentials, or you're going to receive an SMS and email that says, these are the steps you need to go through to get credentials. So follow the steps. They'll be simple, probably logging onto their app and etc., filling in the details, or their website, filling in their details. That's your worst case scenario. Otherwise, they will have sent you the credentials. So follow those steps. Step number 2, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to log into DuePoint using our credentials that we send you. You've got the app on your phone. Use the credentials we sent you and log into your app. Then you're going to need to download Unity Health's app. We spoke about it, or Arnold spoke about it in that video at the beginning of this presentation where he showed you the Unity Health app. It's incredible. It's like ours. It's just awesome. It's not like some of these other dumpy apps you see out there. This is the one we want. It's absolutely incredible what it can do. You're going to download that app, folks. This is what it looks like. You can see it and find it on all the app stores. You're looking for the blue U, the blue and white U, and it's AMB, Amble Down, okay, Unity Health. That's what you're looking for. Find it, download it, put it on your phone. Once you've put it on, well, you're going to have to log in. You should have your credentials, or you're going through the process of getting your credentials at that stage. This is it. You can see here, you can use your username, password to log in and confirm, or you might have to register at the bottom. They will give you instruction on what to do, but you're going to find it in the app there. Open it up and do that. And then, folks, to gain the access to the features within the app, you will need to make your first payment. So you'll be able to get into the app, but you're not going to be able to use very much of it until you've made your first payment. Once you've made your first payment, within 48 hours of your first payment being made, okay, you'll have access in your app thereafter to all the features in the app. All right, now you're going to have to give it a bit of time. Remember, the banks are slow in sending cash through to us and the payments through to us. They receive the money, they take it out of your account, but they don't necessarily put it into our account until anywhere up to 7 days afterwards. That's probably the longest. Most of it we get within 48 hours, but some of it we'll be getting 7 days later, depending on their legacy systems, etc., etc. Okay? So don't panic. Make your payment, wait 2 or 3 days, and you should have full access from that point forward in your app. If you fail to pay at any point, folks, understand that you'll immediately be locked out of your app. That makes sense, does it not? You pay for the service on a monthly basis. You don't pay for it for like ever and on an annual basis or something like that. No, you're paying on a month-by-month basis. So if you miss payments, understand that you will be locked out of your Unity Health app. You will not be able to gain the benefits of this product. So what are you going to do? You're going to prioritize your MediGuard payments so that you always have your primary health care cover. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we need to take responsibility for our cover, our insurance, and our economic circumstances. We need to do it. We cannot point the finger at anybody else. Boy, have we seen how nobody's coming to our rescue. We got to save ourselves. So make sure you prioritize your monthly payment for this product. Folks, you will see in here, once you've got the features opened up in your products, it's awesome. I think Arnold mentioned it to you, the red button in the bottom right-hand corner, 24 hours a day, you've got an emergency button. It's like a panic button. You click it, it dials, and you've got emergency services coming to you even if you can't talk. It's just incredible what you get for this 549 Rand a month, and it's yours after your first payment, so make sure you make that payment. Continuing, step number 3, after your first payment, Unity Health is going to email you, again, not DuePoint, so remember to expect Amble Down Unity Health is going to email you a welcome pack. It's all sorts of things, how to claim, processes, how to get a case manager, who to dial, who to email. It's all going to come to you after your first payment. As I said, wait at least 48 hours after you've made the payment, maybe even 72 hours, depending on how long the payment takes to get to us, and then you'll see that email coming through from Unity Health. Unity Health will also then go through the process of posting you a Unity Health medical card, primary healthcare medical card. Folks, this is a physical card. It comes through the postal system. What can we say about our postal system? It has its good days and it has its bad days. If you are struggling to get your card to wherever you live around the country because the postal system is letting you down, don't stress. Don't stress. We don't live in the 1990s anymore where we need physical paper, cardboard, plasticky things. As Arnold showed you in that video at the beginning, your app has your card on it. You can even flip the sides of it on your app. So if you never manage to get your card, don't stress. It's really just a bit of a cherry. It's just a bit of a frill to have it in your wallet. On your app, there's your card with all your details. So don't stress about it. It's just a nice to have. They're going to attempt to get it to you. They will keep attempting if the post office is losing the card. But if you lose your card, it's currently a 50 Rand fee for them to reprint the card for you. Use the app. Use the app. It makes sense. All right, folks, you can then go and find, once you've got all the activity in the app open and all your welcome packs and stuff, you can then go into the app, find your local GP, nurses, pharmacies, all the things that you might want. You can find them directly in the app. Arnold showed you it GPS locates you and locates everyone around you. You need to have your location settings turned on in your phone, folks. Again, I'm just looking forward to the phone call where somebody calls in and says, this thing doesn't work, it can't find anybody. Folks, you have to have your location settings turned on in your phone. So let's go. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. Google it for your specific phone and work out how to turn your location settings on. Then the phone can say, oh, you are here. Let me see where the closest doctors are. It's the same with that emergency button. You've got to have your location settings turned on. Otherwise, that emergency button can't help them locate you. Okay, so turn them on. Then what will happen is it'll locate these guys for you. If you're battling as well, you can log in on their website as well. You know how you log in on DuePoint? You don't just go to DuePoint site. You've got to log in on DuePoint site. Same thing on Unity Health. Go to their website, unityhealth.co.za. Click the login button. Log in with your credentials. Once you've logged in using their website, especially if it's on your phone and has your location address on it, it can then find for you the doctors, the nurses, the specialists, whatever you need through that process. Very, very exciting. But, ladies and gentlemen, as Arnold said to us yesterday, he says the entire process begins with you calling them. He says, sure, the app will do plenty of things. You can do most of it remotely. Most of it you can do 24 hours a day. But he said, your best first step is to just pick the phone up and just go call 0861 366 006. It's the beginning, it's the middle, and it's the end of every process, from a GP visit all the way through, so that you are never disappointed, you are never frustrated, and you're never out of pocket. Because if you don't call them, then it could be that you ask for something that's not covered, or you get something that's not covered and you have to pay in. We don't want you to be in that situation. So as Arnold said, no matter what the scenario is, whether it's pre-authorization, whether it's a general query, whether you want to go to the pharmacy and pick up acute medicine, or you want to go to a GP, start by calling 0861 366 006, and you will have a beautiful experience of the process. You can do it on your app. It's the way it's been built and on their website, but he says the human connection is still the best when it comes to this sort of thing, and they've got the people available for you. So make the call and get yourself the best possible process. If all else fails, ladies and gentlemen, email Unity Health at correspondence@unityhealth.co.za, and they'll get back to you. All right, so do not contact DuePoint for any of your medical queries. Do not contact us for any of your medical claims, any of your medical administration. Folks, DuePoint does not do any of this. We're a wealth creation business. We have placed Unity Health's product on our shelf of products for you. We do not administer their medical queries. If you call in and say, hey, I've been to my doctor and he says I've got this and now I need this, my ladies here, as you know, are going to say, I don't know what you're talking about. Please speak to Unity Health. What number do you dial? You dial that 0861 number. They're the ones that you're going to call. It's a one-stop shop. It's one telephone number that does everything for you at Unity Health. Please do not call DuePoint with any of these things. You might, again, if you've got a complaint against Unity Health, go through Unity Health's complaint process. You'll find all of the contact details, etc., in your policy document. Do that. After everything has failed you, then you can get a hold of us and we'll work from there. You know our client service number, 010-020-4500. If you've got DuePoint related queries, obviously call us anytime. We'll help you update your personal details, help you with the wealth creation system, add beneficiaries, etc., etc. We can help you with that, but your actual medical experience, you need to be going directly through Unity Health. You've got our email address as well, info@duepoint.net. We can assist you with that. And then make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you go and you read your product documents. It doesn't matter how many videos we make. We're never going to cover everything that's in these product documents. Go and read them. Read the terms and conditions we've put together specifically for MediGuard. It's not in any of our other products. Specifically for MediGuard, we've put together a summary document that is fantastic. You can find it on our website. You'll see it says terms and conditions and it says summary document. Read the summary document. Spend some hours on this product. It's a very big product because of how much it covers. Spend the hours understanding what you get and what you don't get. Don't make DuePoint the bad guy when something happens and you have to pay in. Understand before you claim what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. make sure you've read these documents. In addition, if you want to know any other administrative queries, like how do I complain to DuePoint, how do I compliment DuePoint, well, that would also be great. Any of those, so in the policy documents will reveal to you the process, the contact people, and the contact numbers. So make sure that you've gone and done that. And then for disclosures, if you want to see our licenses and all of that sort of stuff, again, the product documents and our website are the key for that. You'll find this product is underwritten by Constantia Life and Health Assurance Limited. It's got its own FSP. Remember, I told you in the Constantia group, we've got a whole list of FSP licenses. The FSP license for Constantia Life and Health Assurance is FSP 49986. You can look us up on the FSCA's website. And of course, the administrators in this is Unity Health, a division of Ambledown Financial Services Pty Limited. They too have their own FSP license. DuePoint has its own FSP license. We got licenses coming out of our ears. Everything in our product documents for you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Product number 6 at DuePoint. Our first medical category product. You have now got MediCall on every one of your products, and you can now buy a standalone primary healthcare medical product called MediGuard with us at DuePoint. We are incredibly excited about this product. It opens up a whole new era for DuePoint. We've just moved into the medical space. Last year, you saw us move into the legal space. We're covering tax-free investments. We're covering personal accident. We've got our Wealth Points Buyers Club. And folks, there are more to come. We are already working on the next things at DuePoint. DuePoint, in every possible way, has brought to you the economic solution to the crisis South Africa finds itself in today. No more excuses, no more stigma, no more delay, ladies and gentlemen. It's today that you start putting DuePoint as your number one criteria. It's today that you take this product and start changing your economic circumstances for the rest of your life. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, what have you got in hand right now? Well, you've got a bunch of things. First of all, you'll find on our website that this product is now available under products. Go to DuePoint.net, click products, you'll find MediGuard there. Under that section, you will find a much shorter review video of this product that's available henceforth for training people and review and giving details to people on the MediGuard product. It's there. You're on the page. You scroll to the bottom left. You'll find the video there. The summary document and the policy document, as usual, all available before you've even taken the product out. That's your tool going forward. In your app, you're going to have to run an update, folks. If you haven't updated your app, you need to do that. Update your app. Once you've done that, the MediGuard product will be available. There might be a few teething problems for the first couple of days, maybe for the first week. We normally say give us 7 days after a major update like this, and all the teething problems will be gone. So be patient, don't be frustrated, don't shout at the client service ladies. They can't help you. Just tell them what you've picked up, maybe a specific error on your phone, send us some screenshots, whatever you want to do, and we'll get those teething problems sorted out in the next 7 days. And by next week, you should be beautiful. But you're not going to find MediGuard on your app until you've done the update. So get the update on your phone. There can sometimes be a bit of delay. I believe it's up in the Google Store at the moment. Apple Store can take 2 to 3 days. We're hoping it's going to be up in time for the launch today. But if it's not, just wait. By Sunday, Monday, it should be in for you. In the meantime, just use the website. The website will be able to get you your MediGuard product if you need to, and it's not on your app. This coming Wednesday, that's coming up, 2 o'clock in our normal Facebook FAQ session slot, I'm going to have Arnold with me, and the two of us are going to spend the 90 minutes on Wednesday at 2 o'clock answering all your questions on this product. Obviously, with lockdown, we can't have you here, so we can't be answering your questions off the floor like we normally would, but we're going to do it on Facebook. So I'm encouraging you, get your whole channel watching on Wednesday, plus any prospective policy holders that may want the MediGuard product, get them all watching, and spend the weekend now watching and rewatching this video, watching the training video we put together on this product, reading the policy document, reading the summary document, and compiling your questions. And so that on Wednesday, you can answer. Arnold is from Unity Health. I don't want to sit there and go, oh, there are no questions. Oh, has anybody got a question? Like I do every Wednesday. No, we want questions ready to have them lined up, put them in the chat. If we miss them, put them in again at the bottom. We want to see all of those questions because we want you guys not only fully understanding and comprehending this product, but I want you on fire for this product. As I've said to you, we are burning up here at DuePoint. It might be freezing outside today, but we are on fire here at DuePoint We are doing what no one else in the country is doing, and that's expanding and growing. I saw someone recently saying, oh, join this funny little thing. It's the fastest growing thing in Africa. That's only because they hadn't heard about DuePoint. DuePoint is the fastest growing economic solution in South Africa. It's legitimate, it's established, and we've just proven again that we're next level. Ladies and gentlemen, the second half of 2020 is going to be epic. This is just the start. Get out there and change your circumstances forever.
Keep dancing with the devil, but it is alive.